Call of Duty is saved, guys. Call of Duty is back. How many times have you heard this exact same phrase from the Call of Duty shills and just people that have Call of Duty amnesia here in the COD community? I know I've been playing this game for 14 years and I've heard it every single year. And every single year we are met with mass disappointment. Now, I know I'm coming off the rip here a little bit aggressive, and I apologize to people that are getting upset about this or triggered instantly after the first 30 seconds of the video. And quite frankly, if you're getting triggered 30 seconds into the video, I really don't know what to tell you, and that's probably an emotional skill issue on your part. You should probably just adapt to my opinion and get good. But either way, I'm your host, Dev, aka the Walmart Blame Truth, as some like to call me. I suppose different strokes for different folks. I'm the Walmart Blame Truth, and we're gonna be running with it today, boys and girls. So, to start off this entire video, I'd like to go over the leaks pertaining to Call of Duty 2024 and Call of Duty 2025, respectively. To start off, if you guys have been living under a rock and you haven't heard about COD 2024, aka Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War, I'm gonna give you a quick overview of it with this IGN article. And basically it says, fresh Call of Duty 2024 details confirmed alongside Gulf War setting in new report. The next Call of Duty game set for release in 2024 may be another entry in the Black Ops series of games and set in the Gulf War, according to a new report. As reported by Windows Central, the Treyarch developed next release in the Call of Duty franchise will be a new Black Ops game, though its official name is still being decided internally. It will take place during the Gulf War. Additionally, touching on global political fallout after the Cold War, Windows Central describes the approach as having a nuanced narrative focusing on different participants in the Gulf War. This largely corroborates similar reports of the Gulf War setting inadvertently leaked by an actor earlier this year. Now, as I stated earlier, I just read that specifically for the people that were unaware of Call of Duty 2024, but we also got some new news regarding Call of Duty 2025, aka the sequel to Black Ops 2. Yes, you heard that correctly, the sequel to Black Ops 2. So we're going to be going over, obviously, once again, some tweets here from Charlie Intel, and I just want to say, this entire situation looks extremely similar to Modern Warfare 2, to Modern Warfare 3 like we got this year. It appears that they're going to be making Call of Duty 2024 and then having a subsequent release directly after, so the following year, that is another Black Ops game, which once again is a sequel to Black Ops 2 set in 2030. So, Charlie Intel's reporting. Based on the latest rumors, the Call of Duty schedule looks like Call of Duty 2024, a new Treyarch game, Black Ops title set in the Gulf War era, and then following that will be Call of Duty 2025, which is a sequel to Black Ops 2 set in 2030, and it'll have a mix of new maps and remastered BO2 maps. He then continues in this tweet by saying, breaking, Call of Duty 2025 is reportedly set to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 2 set in the near future of 2030. It'll reportedly have a mix of new multiplayer maps and remastered BO2 maps. It'll also have updates to movement, pick 10, and round-based zombies maps. So at the surface, all of this appears sunshine and rainbows. This all looks great, right? And I can tell you just from reading this tweet, I'm excited for updates to movement. I'm excited for a pick 10 system. I'm excited to be playing multiplayer maps that are actually designed well, aka remastered BO2 maps, and I'm happy as hell to hear that round-based zombies is returning. But I cannot help but think, I've seen this before, Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, and I feel like I'm crazy sometimes with the people that leave comments on my videos telling me that I'm being too negative and that I just need to lighten up a little bit, because it appears as though the Call of Duty community has a really bad case of Call of Duty amnesia. And for the people watching, if you're unaware what amnesia is described as a general term that describes memory loss. The loss can be temporary or permanent, but amnesia usually refers to the temporary variety, which applies perfectly here for the COD community because we get screwed every single year. We get DLCs, we get all this weird stuff, and nobody seems to care. And if they do, they seem to forget when the next game is announced or the leaks start coming out for the next game, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be different this time. It's gonna be different this time. It's never different. The Call of Duty we once knew and loved, the old golden era shit, that ain't coming back. So allow me to play devil's advocate here for a second, because I really don't think that this COD 2024 or 2025 thing is going to revitalize Call of Duty and bring a lot of players back. And I have my reasoning for that. So just hear me out here for a second. First of all, we're gonna talk about all of the developers that left Treyarch. You gotta understand that Treyarch right now is not the same Treyarch that made Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, all of the golden era era games, these aren't the same people. One of the people I could think of off the top of my head that left that was an integral figure to the Call of Duty development team over at Treyarch is David Vonderhaar. We wouldn't have a lot of things that we have now in games, pick 10 systems, all the innovations that they brought to the Black Ops games. Those wouldn't exist without the Von himself. And as you guys probably heard, around August time, David Vonderhaar left Treyarch. It's all summarized here in this IGN article. So it says, Call of Duty dev David Vonderhaar to leave Treyarch after 18 years and 8 games. Vonderhaar has been with Treyarch from Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1 through Black Ops Cold War. So, David Vonderhaar, Treyarch studio design director who has been with the company for 18 years and has helped ship 8 Call of Duty games, is leaving the company for a new adventure. Vonderhaar, who has been with the company since October 2004 and Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, took to LinkedIn to share the news and thank those who have been a part of his journey at Treyarch. He says, quote unquote, "Today I'm sharing that I have left Activision and Treyarch after an incredible 18 years and 8 Call of Duty games," Vonderhaar wrote. "To my co-workers at Treyarch, I am immensely grateful for the time we invested working to improve our craft, never sitting on successes and always wondering how to improve what we design and how we produce it." So there's the first one. The first domino that fell was David Vonderhaar, and that was more so on the multiplayer side of things. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, you're a zombies player and you're like, you know what, Dev? I could give a flying fuck about the multiplayer. I could give a flying fuck about the campaign. All I care about is zombies, right? And the zombies team is stuck like glue and they're never gonna leave each other, right? Well, there's another one that fell too. So I don't know if you guys remember Jason Blundell. He was best known for his work on Call of Duty Zombies, and it's summarized here on the Wikipedia page. So it says, Blundell began his career at Activision as a programmer and producer for several titles. Before joining Treyarch to work on the production of Call of Duty 3, he went on to become executive producer for Call of Duty Black Ops, campaign design director for Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and game director for both the campaign and zombies modes of Black Ops 3, taking over from Jimmy Zielinski. Blundell directed and produced the career and zombies experiences of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and co-created the story for the Zombies comics. He was the creator of the Chaos storyline in the Zombies franchise. On February 28, 2020, Treyarch announced Jason Blundell was leaving the studio. On June 10, 2021, Blundell and Dave Anthony announced a new studio, Deviation Games. On September 8, 2022, it was announced that Blundell had left Deviation Games. So there was the second domino. So let's just summarize this entire thing. We have the multiplayer domino in David Vonderhaar, like I said, one of the most integral parts in bringing innovation to the Black Ops series. He's gone and never coming back to Activision or Call of Duty. So for the multiplayer side of things, I'm not too excited and it's probably gonna be another uninspired mess. As for the zombie side of things, that's usually my go-to whenever the multiplayer isn't too good and the campaign is forgettable. But Jason Blundell's gone too, and he was one of the integral parts of Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. I'm trying to see the positive in this entire situation. I really am. I try to come in with a positive outlook, but it's extremely hard when you get burned year in and year out from these terrible half-assed put together games that are there just specifically to nostalgia bait you or take your money by loading the shop full of microtransactions. And like I said earlier, this community has Call of Duty amnesia. It's like they forget that they get fucked every single year. And I'm just here with my popcorn watching the entire shit show burn to the ground. All I'm saying, guys, whether you're excited for this or whether you think this is gonna be a colossal failure, temper your expectations because this is modern Call of Duty. And if anybody in this community has learned anything about modern Call of Duty, it's that they're here to make money and they do not give a shit about the quality of their product or the people playing their game. Once you've purchased it, once you've made that purchase, they have your money and they don't care. That's the end of the video for today. Let me know how you guys feel in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? I want to hear what you guys think. Like the video if you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new and don't forget to turn that notification bell on so you never miss when I upload a video. And I'll catch everybody in the next one.